Americans elected an authoritarian, anti-immigrant, racist strongman to the nation's highest office. The Jewish people understand tyranny. Charismatic and a good public speaker, deceptive and cunning, Adolf Hitler rose to power to lead Germany in 1932 after democratic elections. He rode a wave of nationalism and anti-Semitism to power. Replace anti-Semitism with all Latinos crossing our borders are rapists, drug dealers, and murderers. Does that sound familiar? Hitler was accepting of violence towards the achievement of political objectives. Trump encouraged violence against protesters at his rallies. Hitler led a political movement of anti-education, anti-science racists who focused on nationalism with rhetoric about making Germany a strong country, which would result in prosperity for the German people who were hurting due to the disruption caused by the Wall Street crash of 1929 and the effects of the Great Depression. Sound familiar? His aim was to unite the blonde-haired, blue-eyed, Germanic, Aryan people against the Jews, the Italians, the Polish, anybody else. Hitler did not start the Nazi Party, but he took over the party with charisma and leadership. The Nazis and Hitler became synonymous. Much like Hitler took over the Nazi Party, Trump has taken over the Republican Party. Hitler also gained influence with military leaders, and the 1932 elections were flooded with special interest money from conservatives, wealthy conservatives, and industrialists, and other special interests. Our United States Supreme Court got that one wrong too, ladies and gentlemen. Hitler's followers physically attacked his political enemies, while others maintained silence in fear, hoping that things would get better. Trump calls his critics in the media enemies of the state, enemies of the people, and he riles up crowds at his rallies into a frenzy against the media in attendance, causing some in the media to feel unsafe. Donald Trump and his Make America Great Again followers, who want to return America back to a time when white men and white privilege were unchallenged, and where minorities and women were in their place. These folks now control the highest office of the land. Donald Trump supporters are older, less educated, less prosperous, and they are dying early. Their lifespans are decreasing, and many are dying from alcoholism, drug overdoses, liver disease, or simply a broken heart caused by economic despair. Brothers and sisters, after 6 million Jews perished in the Holocaust, the Jewish people will always be diligent to make sure that history does not repeat itself. Americans, particularly black Americans, can't afford to make that same mistake about the harm that could be done by a man named Hitler or a man named Trump. Although Trump is a threat to the freedom and liberty of every American, black people should be particularly vigilant, given the knowledge that when white folks catch a cold in America, black folks catch pneumonia. If the conditions are just right, freedom in the hands of a simple majority with a collective malignant heart can lead to tyranny. Tyranny in the form of slavery has been a reality in this country before, and we must be diligent to ensure that it does not happen again.